Hey there, fellow bounty hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 29. A brutal fight for legendary loot. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Dear Lord, Inu. Never change. He's like, oh, you need plasteel? Done. Just conjuring it. I got super lucky in the last 3. Now, there is a chance that if the Hussar, we scan a good gene, we can just re-implant Inu if Inu asks for it. Because that cooldown doesn't matter. So if it's better, you know? Why? You're running from a corpse. Good Lord, man! Hospital still a prison? Yes, it is. We'll fix that. Inu, I'm gonna have you scan for gold now. Because gold is part of the advanced components that we need, and we're gonna run low. Is it time for ejection, or waiting for crafting? Probably waiting for crafting, because the mercs, one of the big priorities were to find a cure, so I'll pair it with hunting the mercs. And then after that, I'll put you through the old needle. Alpha plants, that's great! That's exactly one that we wanted. And Inu would not want alpha plants because that's one of the Inu's only skills. So it's not something I would consider for the Inu implantation. But that's going to be potentially useful for like flippers or Scorpio or whomever wants an implantation at some point. Okay. Pause this helmet. I think what I can do is I can clear the mercs without the bionic legs. And as long as I have the sword and the shield belt. Because it'd be good to have like at least a brawler. So I'm going to put my brawlers up here. And Scorpio, you're going to ditch that rifle. Oh, shoot. You should be... I screwed up a lot of stuff. So everybody should be avoiding corpses except for aggro. And I'm sure that's not doing wonders on your mood. Nope. We got a good shield belt. All right. Inu wants another Xeno implant when we have more genes. You got it. I'll try to keep scanning, putting together a better gene package and making you... It's funny, like, there's not really a rule to not have super soldiers through regular implantation, right? Like, that's not... The goal is to have powerful people to protect our vault, but whatever methods is fine. So we've done single-phage implantation, we've done Xenogerm implantation, and we've done super soldier implantation. All 3 we've done. And, you know, why not? They're just tools in our arsenal as far as I'm concerned. One of the advantages of more equipment, Scorpio, to answer your question, is you can also have some picks. So if you're present for the completion of the... I mean, I'm assuming you're going to be, right? Because you're the one that queues up whether you get an injection or not. So if you're present for the injection, you can also yourself choose what gene you want. Because that's one of the benefits that you get with the... some of the lab pieces that we're missing. The pathing array, for instance. Being able to choose how you evolve. Or not the pathing array, the redirector. The aberration redirector and the trait selection prism. The trait selection prism allows you to choose between 2 archive genes gained, and the aberration to redirector allows you to choose between 2 negatives that you gain. And that gives you a lot more control over the path of your ascension, if you will. Oh boy. This prison is a mess. You are... Simple meals. I think I'm not necessarily going to have them all set to hemofarm, because I don't need this much hemogen. So the Pigskin Nation, I'm not going to hemofarm, so that I'm not ruining my reputation with them. Roar. So, but the other 3 factions, Romola, Roar, and Miasma, I don't care because they're permanently hostile. Does the pig eat raw food? He does. Raw veg. That was weird. Whatever. Maybe the meal was queued up when I set it to simple meals. Something. Break, I want the sword first. We're doing our very best in trying to, like, provide food for the colony, which is like, labor-intensive. I might change this over to rice. Over to rice. And now that I don't really have any capacity for any more, prisoners. Like, there's space for, like, 1 more bed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change a lot of the beds from heel root over to rice as well. So we're growing a lot more rice. Because I don't... The heel root that I've been growing has mostly been for, like, peg leg implantation than removal. And that's not something we're going to have to do a whole lot more of at this point. So it doesn't really make sense to grow as much heel root. Saburai, thank you for the resub. Alright, Red Mist, when is it appropriate to put you into cryptosleep? Probably pretty soon. You're nearing 90%. So we're going to have to make that decision pretty soon. I don't love it, but, you know, we haven't found a cure yet, so. We are still missing a turn in the entrance. That's true. We never really got around to putting the uranium one back. Alright. Longsword. Oh, it's an excellent one. Alright. We now have weapons to... So I'll wait until this turret is done, just for the extra defense. But we have the means to go attack the mercs, and then after we do the mercs, we'll do an implant, put break fire through a vault implantation. Keep in mind, Scorpio, that if break fire ends up getting negative genes, you might want to change your mind whether you want the single phase or not, because if he ends up getting like genes that ruins him, you'll probably not want that. I'd imagine. Can I not get the single phase before his implantation? Well, you can't choose when he gets implantations, and he's still regrowing for another 2 weeks. And he wants an implantation without regards to when you want it, so it's not up to him when he goes for it. So if you want to negotiate with Breakfire, oh, could you please make me a single phase before you go into the lab? That's between you and him. It's not up to me. You're willing to wait? Fair enough. Well, the good news is, we're only got 1 more bionic to make. And now that it is the morning, I'm going to send like a relatively strong crew over to go kill the mercs. So I'll send Break, Scorp, Aggro. That trio. They should be able to handle whatever the hell I get thrown at me. And that's, I'm just going to go with that alone. We'll drop at Edge. Now, the one thing I maybe should have brought was like a sniper rifle, depending on whether they have like super long range weapons or not, especially whatever the weapon is that is legendary, because a legendary like sniper rifle could be a lot of pain, but with a shield belt, it might not matter as much. So the current priority is hunt the mercs and search for cure. That was the voted priority. Oh, for the love of... We parked... Oh, okay. We're gonna, once we clear the camp, we might want to park a little closer if there's chem fuel in this camp, because, like, hauling the chem fuel around a pond is gonna be obnoxious. Aggro and Break have sights on the doors. I forgot that Break had a sniper rifle, but that's fine. It's actually, I would say, a benefit. Popping it open. We got a chem room. The weapon is a bow. Yep. You called it. It's a lightweight bow. Turtle, why'd you have to jinx something like that? You know, these people are barely worth killing. I'm gonna kill them out of, like, frustration and anger more than, like, me wanting to get a bow. Is the pulse pistol still an option? It is. Not for very long, but it is technically an option for 3 more days. It just is 11 enemies versus 4, so it was a lot more risk versus reward. Alright, they are trying to flame a vampire here. Aggro, can you put the fire out? Oh, and your shield belt broke. Let's back up. Oof, ouch, Jesus. Well, you're gonna get a bionic leg anyway. Let's get out of there. I'm gonna back up, because I don't want the fire panic. And Scorpio is gonna limp away. That's a lot of cracks. Let's see. Take cover behind the tree. So the issue here is, like, the enemies, I'm going to Insanity one to get them off of Scorpio. Wait, you can't fire? Really? Seriously? And now he's like a target. I should not have essentially brought the sniper rifle. That was a bad call. I, like, didn't notice until it was a little late. Let's back up. I don't need vampire going crazy from that. How did I use an Insanity Lance and still have 2 charges left? What the hell kind of magic is that? What? RimWorld. That's not how numbers work. 2 minus 1 is not 2. Not unless you're a moron. Well, this is a lengthy shootout. Oh, Break just got hit in the lung. Detox lung just got deleted. These guys are tougher than I thought. Because they're really well armored. Alright, there goes the legendary wielder. Let's try to take down Jules. Because he's almost dead. There he goes. And now it's just Joshy. Oh my god, break fire. Just shot aggro. Come on, guys. Are you high on go? Yayo, that's it. I knew it was some sort of, like, performance-enhancing drug. Come on. This is like a slap fight now. Here, pierce spine. There we go. Aggro, or break fire. Let's have you tend. And then Scorpio go through the camp. Actually, take Ambrosia and then go through the camp. Not the finest work. Pretty sloppy. And I'm going to need another lung. But, like, all's well that ends roughly well. And all that for a stinky bow. You know, a bit peeved, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I can't even properly sell it. I know. They should make it so that unique weapons aren't penalized like other weapons. I agree. It's just, you know, is what it is. So, we'll probably bring the shuttle closer. So I'll have, once everyone's, like, not bleeding, I'll have Aggro go grab the shuttle and bring it closer, and we're just going to clean this facility out for chem fuel. So at least it's, you know, we're not paying for our return trip fuel cost. There was a hunter trap, so that's definitely something that Scorpio should probably bait. In fact, one might make the argument I should probably stop searching this until I have more, until I have everyone on board, because there's threat potential. So break. Take a break. Look for plasteel in this tile? I think the, yeah, I mean, I could. It would be a little rough to, given their moods. There's uranium. There, I don't think there's plasteel. No, no plasteel. Alright, let's deal with the hunter drone. And then try to work our way through the facility. Next time, take some hemogen with me? Yes. Yeah, I'm out completely. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Aggro, run back. I wanted to lure the hunter trap, so it didn't, like, blow up on me. But obviously that didn't really work. Because Scorpio walked by the door and just, like, kicked it. You know, like you do. Would mining make him happy? Yeah, it would. But I don't want to hang out on this map tile, so I'm not considering it. I'm just going to grab the fuel and leave, as I've stated. So there's another hunter trap over there. Noted. And one over here. So there's a lot of hunter traps that need to be neutralized for us to make use of this facility. Got it. Is there? Yes. Okay, good. There is a heavy SMG I can switch to. So the plan for this hunter trap is to open it up from the east wall to go around. But I want a faster fire rate weapon first. And Scorpio, how about you just start heading back to the shuttle? Because you're really not going to be all that helpful in moving us around. Yeah, the chem fuel is the real reward. True. And we just have to keep it protected from the hunter trap, because the hunter traps explode and would set the chem fuel up on fire if we aren't careful about it. So pick up that sniper rifle. Pick up the go juice, pick up the meals, pick up the ambrosia, pick up the smoke leaf, and then head to the shuttle. Okay, that one's neutralized. This one is going to be easiest to neutralize from the other wall. Shoot a hole here. And then once all that's done, we can also break down the 4 biofuel refineries for like... And then there's this building too. Cool. $500 chem fuel plus what's in boxes. It's a pretty nice, that's the reward, I guess. And then, of course, what's in here. Having cleared at these facilities, I know there's not threats in these rooms. They're just like little chem boxes. Oh, but there's a vault. Or safe. Gold. So in all, we're probably gonna end up with like close to 1,000 extra chem fuel, or at least like 750 of it, something like that. Ah, you suck at piloting. Okay. Oh, and now there's a rat attack. Oh, and like, not a small rat attack. Alright. It do be like that. Man, the game does not want me to leave this map tile. Flip, can you tend... Red mist. Come on, aggro, you're faster than this. Moving it... Oh, not even moving it 4. Well, time for Bounding Overwatch. You can see why, when I mentioned I just want to get the loot and leave, why I said that. It's because I have experience for these kind of events. They suck to hang out at. You will get continually harassed and worn down if you try to, like, maximize the amount of junk you get from these points of interest, so they're just not worth the time, effort, and energy to, like, resource strip them, because you're gonna end up losing the war of attrition in the process, which is the more important one not to lose. Okay, break fire, you get in. And aggro, start heading back to the facility. So I used a little chem fuel to make this more convenient, because again, I'm trying to get out of here sooner, not slower. And, set to load. Chem fuel, components. And I'll just work them to the bone until we can go. Scorpio, I should not have breaking that. Just get back into the shuttle. You chill, because you really are not going to be useful here. How's my steel? There's a lot of steel on the local map tile, so I'm not concerned about it. Although with that said, I'm still grabbing some. Just because it's, like, immediately close to the ship. Alright, to speed this up, grab armfuls. I think we're good. There's really nothing else that's calling to me right now, so let's get the hell out of here. Let's pick up a meal, pick up the joints, pick up the go juice, and go. Oh. Or just drop them back on the ground the moment I told you to pick it up. Load. Alright. Launch. Well, successful. Mostly. We're starving, we're low on hemogen, but we survived. Albeit barely. And given Scorpio's injuries, I think the first set of legs I'm going to install is going to be his, because it's like, he's going to need bed rest anyway, so might as well just have him get bed rest with and recover useful in a useful way. Oh, the rest of the chem fuel's in their pockets. I was like, where is the chem fuel? It's being hogged by breakfire. Oh, great. Just what I needed, a psychic ship. RimWorld, you know me too well. Okay, well, that's cool. Is it... Oh, it's big stuff too. Yippee! I say, unenthusiastically. Alright, let's get the leg surgery in now, as soon as possible. I could do the whole, like, patient gown, but I don't think it's going to much matter. We are also going to need a new detox lung, because he lost a lung, but that's going to take a minute to do as well. Now, one thing I will say, no, it doesn't really work because I don't have a lot of good rep with the Traders Guild. I was thinking maybe I could try to call on allies, but I don't think that's going to be an option. So we're going to have to leave this here. Given Red Mist's proclivities towards murder when she has a mental break, I am going to crypto her now. She's at 89% Hemal Collapse Syndrome, and this is a psychic chip attuned to females. So Inu, Scorpio, and Red Mist are affected, but Red Mist, if she goes berserk, will, like, kill someone. So I think it's time to sleep her. Finally. So what is the count? We've got blasters, 2 centurions, 1 pikeman. So they don't have great super long range, but they have a lot of really powerful range. So at max range, the centurions and the pikemen can shoot us. This is a raw deal. That's not fun at all. Oh well. It's possible that we can pair it with, like, another event. If we get raided, we can just direct the raiders to the psychic ship or something. That's what I'm hoping. Use a mortar? Yeah, we could wake them with a mortar. The minute we hit them with a mortar, though, they're gonna, like, wake up and attack us. So that would piss them off, but that's not necessarily gonna solve a lot of our issues. Can't believe the bow we got. Unfreaking believable. Another thing we could consider is like a big volume donation to another faction to ask for help. I wouldn't necessarily be against trying to befriend the Union. So giving Breakfire some crafting time and Flip some art time, and then donating a whole bunch of stuff to those 2 factions might be another reasonable way to handle it. Yeah, send us a bunch of tribals for the mech raid. I know, right? It's possible that we can hold out and wait for raids to happen. It really depends on whether the psychic drone really creeps up or not. The thing is, Enu is psychic dull or death? What would we give you? Psychic dull? So you're going to be less affected. And then Scorpio isn't psychic dull, but, like, as long as you're in a good mood, I guess. Is Scorpio up for a temp rushed psychic dull gene? If it's not psychic deafness, it won't really help. It will eventually creep up and get really nasty. Plus, of course, the droner can end up angering animals, and it has other effects. So it's not just the droner, the droning effect itself. But obviously, implantation of psychic dull and then overriding it with single phase could be a solution. That's up to Scorpio. Man, there's so much prison management that we have to do now. So aggro's almost healed. Just a few bruises and cracks to bionic parts. Not a big deal. The other problem we have is the longer we wait, the better it will be, because the lava emergence means that we can't kite using the volcano, which is a really powerful tool to be able to get away from stuff, because aggro obviously can outrun just about everything. When the research is done, could I convert that to the prison if needed? Yeah. Yeah, once the research is totally finished, obviously this room becomes readily available for other purposes. And having the prison in here, you know, could make sense. It's closer to the food and certainly more convenient. Unknown gold. I disagree. I think it's known gold now. Could I dig a second tunnel and still run around the volcano? I mean, I could if I dug like here, but lava emergence could pop up here. Like, I mean, weakening the whole point of the giant volcano running for this one occasion of lava emergence might not be the wise goal in the long run. I think. It's best to leave it alone. Lava snail self-tamed. Well, okay. If you think that was going to have us not hunt you, you're wrong. Oh, bulk goods trader. Break. Oh, actually, no. Well, let's see. I know Scorpio has a passion for social, but are you still better at trading given your injuries? 13-7. Yeah, you're probably better. Yeah, you're better. Okay, well, we have a new trader now. Our oinker, our resident oinker, trades better than everyone else. Also keep in mind that gifting to this orbital trader could befriend them. So I might want to go with that approach. So first, let's see if there's anything we want to buy. I'm going to do the bionic, I'm going to do the detox lung instead of the regular lung. So we could gift the pilot assistant, actually, the pilot assistant I could use as an implant for like Breakfire or one of the researchers, because it's helps you shuttle pilot, not just gravship pilot. But with that said, I'll probably still sell it because it's not worth much to me. So I think that's going to be my approach. There's really nothing I'm looking to buy off of them. They don't have any genes. Don't really have much of anything of interest. So let's go gift. So Awful Craft and very unattractive I'm going to sell. Do I have a strong melee damage outside of the furry tail? I don't think I do. I have strong melee, but not strong melee damage, so we'll hold on to that. Slow heal and very unhappy, I'm going to sell. Extra copy of Pain Doll. Or gift, rather, not sell. Even do the bionic stomach. All right, 16. I'm going to hold off on gifting the Jade because I know turning it into a statue is going to make it worth more. We're low on food, so I'm not going to do that. Well, we're allied. We got exactly what we needed for an alliance. And if we call them, we can now request an orbital trader. This is not a faction that you can have fight for you, but the orbital trade on demand is still a really nice tool. Especially if we're like, oh no, we're out of food, and we can just call them in and summon up food, basically. So So yeah, I think that was worth it. And if we get, like, the long-range mineral scanner attuned to gold and just get a whole bunch of gold and turn it into things to sell or something akin to that, that's a pretty powerful tool. So at the moment, we are going to deal with the ship. That is the priority. As well as recover, of course. I'm gonna have Scorpio continue to rest in bed because you recover faster hit points wise if you're in bed, in a hospital bed. Agra's already fully healed. Good. Because yeah, I could probably fight and kite these guys reasonably well. I just want every possible advantage first. Call me a coward, but I think that's wise. So the next people to need legs would be Flip. Flip's the only one missing them. So we need one more leg for Flip and then the lung for Breakfire. I could also try to fly out to Dryden. Once Breakfire has a little bit more time to, like, craft just junk for sale out of, like, textiles. To try to befriend Dryden, although we're not very close. We're +9 out of 75, so I don't think we're going to be able to move the needle quite that much. That's more than I think we have resources to do. That bow really messed you up? Yeah, that bow was pretty dangerous. It's still a legendary weapon, even if it is just a bow. Legendary weapons do 50% more damage than their non-legendary counterparts, just from the quality alone. So that's 26 instead of 17 damage. And then, of course, it's super accurate, given its quality as well. The lightweight doesn't really... I mean, the lightweight just, like, reduces aiming time, so it was firing faster. But it's too bad we didn't get a legendary lightweight gun. Had to be a bow. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.